Welcome to my next video in the series documenting my journey through AI technologies to build a client self-booking system or patient appointment booking system using AI technologies. In this video, we're walking through the new business registration process using the new Physiotherapist template. Alrighty, so now I'm going to have a look at or do a walkthrough of the template setup and how we can select a template to build a new store, a new business, put a new business online, get it set up straight away in just a few minutes and get up and moving. I've spent quite a lot of time getting the templating working and the subdomains as well. So now that's all working well. Yeah, what you're seeing here is humpback whales and tonga I went swimming with for a couple of times, a couple of years. This one, for some reason, took a dislike to me and tried to ram me head on. Managed to get out of the way, and it hit me with its right fin, and then came around and hit me again more solidly with its left fin, and then tried to circle around and hit me again. I managed to get back to the boat, rather exhausted. But I would definitely do it again. They're so huge. It's just incredible when you're swimming and they're gliding past so close that you can touch them or they can touch you. And they look at you. Anyway, back to business. So just to recap, this is V0, and this is the mock-up or prototype for the homepage for Physiotherapist. Basically, it's the same layout as the medical center one. I think V0 seems to only have one layout. So now I'll open a incognito window simply because it clears out the cache and doesn't have like session variables left over from previous sessions. And I'll go to, so I'm using the the development version. So I'll go to dev.mybooking.clinic. It comes to here, the landing page, which is identical to what's in the live system. So I'll get started today. And you can see I've reduced the prices considerably. I'll also reduce the self-hosting. And if you choose monthly payment, annual payment, so a year in advance, then it drops even further. Oops, what happened? There, it drops even further. So a single practitioner can get it for the equivalent of $47.50 a month US. That's paid a year in advance. So that's $47.50 times 12, which would be, so it's 57. Basically, it's 10%. So you get 10% discount for paying a year in advance. So we pick one, so this one doesn't matter. Bill Smith, job title, head physiotherapist, is practitioner. And as I've mentioned in previous videos, the difference between a super user and a practitioner is that the practitioner details will appear on the homepage as on the list of practitioners. The super user does not. And also the super user doesn't have access to patient documents. They can see records, but they can't see the private information. Organization name, I've already entered this previously, so that's why it's pre-filled. Organization type, physiotherapy, sports therapy, number of practitioners, one, doesn't matter. The only purpose of that number is so that if you say pick a subscription model that only allows 4 practitioners, but you have 5, if you put in 5, then it'll tell you you can't have 5 with this subscription model. So subdomain name, so physio, So then the full domain name will be physio.mybooking.clinic, or in the case of the development environment, which only I have access to. Like, you can use it, but it's not going to make any difference. You won't get any access to other parts of the system by going to the dev environment. So here it will be physio.dev.mybooking.clinic. And it took a surprisingly long time to get that working. Password. So I've refilled the address from my previous attempts. So the country code is for the phone prefix, etc. And I need that because in my testing I'm in Australia, so I needed to be able to send me text messages. Into the discount code 330. Now this discount code will be available once it goes live. The discount code will be available to everyone for a very short period. It's only basically maybe the first 3 customers, whatever, organizations, and that'll be $30 a month US forever for unlimited users. Create the account. Oops, template. Okay, template. Select the template. So medical center is the one you would have seen in the previous videos that I've made, the previous 17 videos. This one we're picking the physiotherapist, chiropractor one. It's not very different. It's just a little bit, mostly images and colors. And in the future, I will be adding other templates and trying to get some different styles. And in the future, I'll be copying this entire application, cutting it down a little bit, cutting out some of the functionality to create the same facilities for other industries, such as skin care, hair salons, nail salons, massage, and so on. And in fact, it's applicable to anyone, gardener, landscape gardener, painters, tilers, anything. So anyway, create the account. Oh no, bugger. Pause. Oh, I had a bit of an error there, so I've just got Cursor to go through and examine the back-end program. There was one little error introduced by me copying code from another program and dropping it in. And I've just asked it to examine the error handling in general. So it's gone through. It's funny, some days it seems quite stupid and doesn't follow instructions, but other days it's really good and will thoroughly examine the program and the problem and come up with solutions and then implement them correctly. So maybe there are days when I've run out of my daily credit limit for the higher level LLM, and it's drops down to a less intelligent level. But all right, that was good. And I will implement that and see how it's working. Alrighty, so I had some issues there with code that, or some of the problems were code that I had copied from other programs and installed and wasn't quite right, but there were also other issues that in code that was generated by the AI, but I don't know if it was with Cursor or with VS Code. Anyway, let's see if we can move on. Next step, so create the account. Creating, it's doing a lot of stuff in the background. Okay, registration complete. You'll be directed to the configuration dashboard. Right, basic organization settings. Does your organization have multiple sites? No. So physiotherapist. So what do you refer, how do you refer to your practitioners or service providers? So in the case of medical center, it would be doctor, physiotherapist, therapy clinic would be physiotherapist. For a dental clinic, it might be dentist or doctor, however you want. For a massage parlor, it would be masseur. So do you want the phone country code? Um, for sending reminder messages via Twilio, we need the country code. Um, so this question means that after you set up your organization and it's registered, it will have a country code set in it. But then do you want to also prompt customers to set their country code? So if your customers are only going to be within that country, then it'll be no. But if you have overseas companies, clients, then you would say yes, because you want them to prompt for their when they register. So when you have a new client that registers, prompt them for their country code. So then the reminder messages and two-factor authentication (OTP) text can be correctly sent to them. How do you refer to clients? Client in this case. So for a medical center, it would be patient. For a physiotherapist, it would be client. For a dentist, it would be patient. Your website tagline for the page header. Best sports remedial physio on the Gold Coast. Do you want to charge a no-show fee? Now, at the moment, the Stripe code to implement charging a no-show fee has not been implemented, but that will be coming in the near future. It's not particularly difficult. I just have to work out how to do it between me and Cursor. Do you want to set up a list of standard services? We will, but we won't do it just yet. We'll do that next step. Payment and website features. Do you want to use the credit card processing services? So when a customer pays for their service, when they come to yourself, whether they prepay or pay when they show up, do you want to pay through mybooking.clinic, or do you want to use your own payment processing service? At the moment, I haven't implemented that, but I will be, and it'll be a matter of whether organisations want that service or not. It'd be easy to implement. I've done that before with PayPal in Call Taker, which I then re-implemented in Stripe. So I've done it before. So it's not a big deal. So, but for now, we'll say no. Do you want frequently asked questions on the front page? Let's say no. Do you want the health news section? Let's say no. Do you want any allergies questions? Let's say yes. Medications, yes. Medical conditions, yes. Complete registration. And here it is. It's all set up. The org ID, organization ID, which is the internal number you don't need to worry about, is 60. And here's their basic details. Nothing you need to change there. Bring that across. So I'll just open up a new page. So I'm using a different browser. I'm using Edge browser, so there can't be any cross-contamination with session variables and so forth. And I'll go to physio.dev.mybooking.clinic. So that would, ignoring the dev, so in a live environment, you wouldn't have the dev, it would just be physio.mybooking.clinic. So that would be the URL that you give out to your clients, your patients, to do their booking. Right, here we go. So I haven't set up service. Actually, let's do that. So anyway, because there's no bio or anything. I haven't set up the photo, but it's all there. It's just the information I haven't provided. So let's go back and provide the information. So we'll go to sites. I've subsequently discovered that that address doesn't exist. So we'll go to uh, what was it? Oops. 3, is it 021 Surfers Paradise Boulevard, Surfers Paradise, Australia. Yep. All right. Office, and we'll choose a photo. Okay. Save changes. And it's rebuild. It took quite a while because it's rebuilding the home page. So if I refresh the home page, come down. Now there's our location, the new photo, the new address. If I get directions, takes me to Google Maps, and there's 302. Oh, there you go. It's the Q1. So that's what that address is. And there's the street level view of the address. You can see what it looks like. That's what it looks like. Way, way, way up there. Nice spot to have a physiotherapist. Yeah, that's some 70 floors tall. 70, I think 72 or 73 floors. Yeah, it's not bad. It's nice, very nice view from up there, all around the ocean. All right, anyway, enough of that. Okay, so, and then we've got to do the bio for there and services. So let's pop over and do those. We go to profile, my profile, and what I will do for that is so I'll come back to the prototype that V0 created, and I'll just copy that and move that out of the way. Upload image. Uploaded successfully. Save details. Profile updated successfully. Now if we refresh, and there he is. Oh, that's right, I forgot. For some reason, it comes out double spaced. So I'll just get rid of that spacing. Save it. That'll be right. Now we go to, so we've got sites, we've got staff. Now we've done organization details. Yeah, website content. So website content is for the various sections. So insurance information, services provided, facts, and patient testimonials. So we go to services, and again, I'll just copy for speed. I'll just copy from the prototype from V0. V0 is actually really good most of the time. However, when I tried to get it to create a garden, landscape gardeners website, it just could not do it. It was just unable to provide relevant images or even any images. It couldn't come up with images at all. Okay, save it. It's done. Refresh the page. Go back up, and there's our services. So basically, it's all there. Alrighty. And the next video, we'll go through the process of making an appointment, registering new patients, existing patients log in, and what the login function will do. Now, for when I build the version for salons, skincare clinics, beauticians, and so forth, I might not even have a login function at all, because I don't think clients would be interested in spending the time required, or be interested in looking. Maybe a cut down version of the appointments. Basically, all they want to see is appointments. They just want to make appointments and cancel appointments, change appointments. That's it. So that will be a lot simpler. But anyway, right, that's it for now. It's all looking excellent. Okay, see you in the next video.